I'm Annie.
Hi, I am Kaiser.
I'm Jessica.
I am Catherine.
Hi, my name is Crystal.
Hi, I'm Anthony. Today we're going to talk about climate change.
Climate change. Lots of people already have heard about this word. But what is climate change? Well, climate change has happened since the 1980s. It is a major problem that happens to the world.
Climate change is a long-term and worldwide temperature uprising issue that was published in the late 19th century, specifically 1896, by a Welsh scientist and in his seminal paper.
Climate change is a long-term change in the average weather patterns and temperatures. I've heard the word climate change, but not many meanings about it.
The weather gets warmer in summer, so we feel hotter.
NASA scientists have observed Earth's surface is warming, and many of the warmest years on record have happened in the past 20 years.
Animal species are slowly dying out, and plant species are dying out. Sea levels are rising, and so on. Climate change has been an issue since the late 19th century. Climate change is also causing more severe natural disasters. When I hear the keyword climate change, I automatically think about global warming and all the negative things happening to Earth.
What is happening to our oceans, plants, and animals, and the weather because the climate is changing? The ocean is important because it is a very large part of our planet. In fact, it covers 70% of Earth's surface. It's not so surprising that it plays a large part in Earth's environment. As Earth warms, water in the ocean soaks up energy and distributes it more evenly across the planet. The ocean also absorbs carbon dioxide from Earth's atmosphere. The additional heat and carbon dioxide in the ocean can change the environment for the many plants and animals that live there. For example, the ocean is a home and food source for countless fish, mammals, plants, birds, and more. The ocean plays an important role in whatever happens in our environment on Earth. Even if you live on land, like humans do, you wouldn't survive without the ocean. One example, without the ocean, Earth would be much hotter than it is right now. That's because the ocean absorbs heat from the sun and spreads it more evenly around our planet.
The water rises because of the ice cube melts. The ice cube melts because of the water is getting hotter. Animals don't have a lot of water because water from lakes and rivers are turning into steam and dries up, so there are less water for animals, plants, and trees. The less water there is, the more deserts there are. This is because when the mud doesn't have enough water, it dries and turns into sand. As we say, when there is not enough water, trees die. Without the trees covering places where there is sand, the sand will blow everywhere.
Humans have already caused so many problems on Earth. Here are some examples. 1. The two poles are shrinking. 2. The Earth is warming up, which causes natural disasters getting more severe. 3. The atmosphere of planet Earth is disintegrating. And that's just some major problems. But keep in mind, there are a whole lot more things happening. I want to finish this question with a quote from Stephen Hawking. The polar ice caps are shrinking, and the desert areas are increasing. At night, the Earth is no longer dark, but large areas are lit up. All of this is evidence that human exploitation of the planet is reaching a critical limit.
The ocean covers about 70% of Earth's surface, so it's not surprising that it plays a large part in Earth's environment. As Earth warms, water in the ocean soaks up energy, heat, and disturbs it more eventually across the planet. The ocean also absorbs carbon dioxide from Earth's atmosphere. The additional heat and carbon dioxide in the ocean can change the environment for the many plants and animals that live there.
The ice glaciers in Antarctica and the Arctic is melting as the sea is warming up. The sea level is rising, resulting in some places getting flooded and some animals losing their habitats.
Rising temperature leads to frequent wildflowers, invasive pests breakouts, and droughts, which causes the plant and animal species dying out.
Climate change nowadays is often referred to the global warming, which is caused by greenhouse effect. Greenhouse effect is basically about artificial wasted gases such as carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, etc. flow up and emit to the atmosphere to form a new layers of the atmosphere and it make the atmosphere even thicker. In this case, less heat from the sun will escape from the atmosphere and more will be trapped inside our planet. This action causes our planet to be extremely hot, well, at least hotter than before.
What is the greenhouse effect on our Earth's atmosphere? The greenhouse effect is good, but too much of it is bad. Humans are releasing too much carbon dioxide into the air. Carbon dioxide gets stuck in Earth's atmosphere, which causes to overheat the Earth. Overheating the Earth is bad, as it causes the two polar ice caps to melt. Once the ice melts, which turns into water, the water level rises, causing many animal species, such as polar bears and penguins, to lose their homes, and it can also result in many places getting flooded.
The greenhouse gas effect is the way in which heat is trapped close to Earth's surface. By greenhouse gases, the heat-trapping gases can be thought of as a blanket wrapped around Earth, keeping the planet toastier than it would be without.
Greenhouse gas effect. You may have heard about this, or you may have not. Greenhouse gas effect is good, but as usual, too much isn't going to be jolly. Greenhouse gas is caused by carbon dioxide, which traps heat and keeps planet Earth warm, which is good, but humans are releasing too much carbon dioxide and are melting the polar ice caps. It is also changing weather patterns, which are not good news. For example, last year in New Zealand, one day reached 0 degrees Celsius, which isn't normal.
The greenhouse is the way in which heat is trapped close to Earth's surface by greenhouse gases. These heat-trapping gases can be thought of as a blanket wrapped around Earth, keeping the planet toastier than it would be without them.
The Earth gets warmer because the gas absorbs the sunlight.
The greenhouse effect is just like when you open your car in a hot summer day where you can feel the hot waves moving inside your car, but of course it's worldwide. If things carry on this way, many serious problems and natural disasters could have happened, and some of them had already taken place, such as melting of Arctic, extinction of plants and animals, ocean current and wind direction changes, and one thing that can affect the Pacific Island the most, which is us, is the El Nino phenomenon.
What can we do to help stop some of the effects of climate change or slow it down? Make your voice heard by those in power. Eat less meat and dairy. Cut back on frying. Leave the car at home. Reduce your energy use and build. Respect and protect green spaces. Invest your money with responsibility. Cut competitions and waste. Thank you.
To slow the effects happening, we could use some seawater and dry it so it doesn't have any sea salt in it anymore. This water can be fed to animals, plants, and trees. Another way is that we should do less stuff that contains greenhouse gas so that it doesn't harm our world.
Mother Nature calls for help. So, after all these explanations, what can we do to stop climate change from taking over Mother Nature? A major idea is to ask yourself to do you need it or do you want it? Here are a few ideas. Try not to buy plastic things. Reuse plastic bags. Use public transport or ride bikes more often. Save electricity and water usage. And way more to save our world. Now, I want to end this presentation with an open question. What can we do to reduce the human population so humans have fewer demands and harvest fewer resources. Thank you.
A way to stop/slow it down is eat less meat and dairy, cut back on flying to different places, leave the car at home, reduce your energy use and bills, respect and protect gardens and people's houses. Thank you.
What can we do to help stop some of the effects of climate change or slow it down? Some things we could do to stop some effects of climate change or to slow it down are to use more eco-friendly transport, such as bikes or scooters. We could also stop chopping down forests as animals are losing their habitats. Reducing the amount of electricity and water we use every day will help slow down the climate change. When we go shopping, we can think about whether we need to buy it or we just want it. Not buying things we want could reduce the amount of products that are being made, as people aren't buying them anymore. This could also reduce the amount of rubbish produced every day.
How can we stop climate change? In fact, everyone can help limit climate change, from the way we traveled to the electricity we used and the food we eat. We can make a difference. Start with these 8 actions to help tackle the climate change crisis. Number 1. Save energy at home. Number 2. Walk, cycle, and take public transport rather than your car. Number 3. Eat more vegetables. Number 4. Consider your travel. Number 5. Throw away less food. Number 6. Reduce and reuse, repair, recycle. Number 7. Change your home source of energy. Number 8. Switch to an electric vehicle. Well, yeah, I believe everyone is able to do that, and so let's save our planet together.